Okay, here's everything you need here to do pants. Scissors, elastic for your waistband, the waistband casing, your pockets. These are going to be pockets on these pants here. Okay. Okay, see, this is African fabric. So what I've done, so I could tell the front from the back, I got 4 pieces here because I got 2 for the front and 2 for the back. I just labeled the front pieces. I didn't label the back pieces. So the first thing I'm going to do is put the pockets on all 4 pieces. So in order to do that, you'll put it on the right side. You'll place it on the right side. And I'm going to go about 2 inches down. Right sides together. And I'm going to pin it in place. And then I'm just going to sew the pocket, attach the pocket to each one of these panels just like this. Okay, now I'm showing you what it should look like after you put your pockets on. So this is the front, the right side of the front pieces. And the back is going to look the same way. So this is the right side of the back pieces right here. Okay. Okay, so now I got one back piece and I'm going to get one of the front pieces. And remember, I put an F on there, so I'll make sure that I remember that that's the front. I need to grab the other leg. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to line these pockets up, and I'm going to pin from the waist around the pockets. I'm just pinning the outside all the way down to the hem. So I'm going to start at the waist up here. And I always start with my pockets. I always line up my pockets first. And I place a pin there. And I make sure that it's lined up here on this side. And place a pin. Hold on. I'm trying to get it lined up and flat. There we go. All right. So now I will start pinning from the waist, and I'm going to go around the pocket. I'm going to pin around the pocket, and I'm going to place, I don't have to put too many pins in here because this is cotton fabric. It's not really going to move too much on me. So I'll just place a few pins all the way down the outside of the leg. And I'm going to put a stitch right where I put the pins, from the waist around the pocket all the way down to the bottom. Okay? Okay, so now we've sewn the pockets on to the front and back. And now what we're going to do is we're going to pin from the crouch all the way down to the hem. So we're going to put our pins in starting right here, and we're going to go all the way down. I'm just going to put a few pins in here because the fabric will not move on me much. And I'm going to sew right where I put the pins, starting right here, and I'm gonna go all the way down to the bottom, okay? Okay, now we have this side sewn together, and we also have this sewn from the crouch down to the hem. So now we're gonna turn one leg right side out. We're gonna flip it right side out. If you wanna move the pocket on the outside, you can do that as well. And you're gonna take the other one and leave it on the wrong side and slide this one that you just turned to the right side. You're gonna slide it inside this leg. And you're gonna line up the seam. So the seam on both of them right in the crouch area. And you're gonna put a pin right there. Okay? And then you're just gonna pin it. Go from the crouch all the way up to the waistline and come back to the crouch and go to the waistline the other direction. So I'll put a few pins in here this way. And where you putting the pins, this is where you're gonna sew. Okay, so I just went from the crouch to the waist on that side, and now I'm gonna go from the crouch to the waist over this way. Making sure that you keep your pieces even as you go. I'll put a pin there. And so now I'm gonna sew from the waist all the way around to the crouch, where that seam is, all the way around to the other waist, okay? Okay, so now I'm gonna pull them out, pull that leg out. That's the wrong side there. So now you want a hem, you want to put a hem in the bottom. And then we'll do the waistband with the elastic in the waist after we do the hem, okay? Okay, so now all I'm doing is I'm placing 4 pins in my waistband, and I'm gonna place 4 pins in my waist of my pants so I'll know where to attach the waistband, okay? So I'm trying to fold it over, find the center, and I use 2 different color of pins, and I put the pins in here so that I can match it up. Now, actually, with these pants, because I put pockets on the side, I have side seams and I have seams in the front and back. So I don't normally put the pins in this part because I know where I'm going to place them, right on the seams in the front and back, and right on the seams on the side. So I'm going to slide this forward a little bit so you can see a little bit better. Okay, this is how the waistband will be on your body. It will be up like this. So you're gonna turn it towards you with the pins facing you. This is the front, I want it this way. This is the front of the pant, and then the back, of course, is laying on the table. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open it up, and I'm gonna take the pant and I'm gonna slide the pant right in this circle, and I'm just going to pin it right where the seams are. Normally I would have pins here, but because I have seams, I don't have to put the pins. So I'm going to pin this together, and then I'm gonna sew it all the way around, but I'm gonna leave an opening so I can put my elastic through there, okay? So this is the last one here on this side. And pin. I don't think that's, okay, that's good. Okay, so it's pinned. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to sew it all the way around, but I'm gonna leave an opening so I can run my elastic through the opening once I get this done, okay? I'm gonna sew that and I'll be back. Okay, now it's time for the waistband. The elastic, sorry. The elastic, I'm gonna put a pin in this end, and I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna go to the other end and I'm gonna put a pin, a safety pin, but I'm gonna leave it open. So if I need to attach it to the fabric, to keep it from going through all the way, then I can, because it's left open. So I'm gonna open the waistband here, and I'm gonna start sliding it. Just push it with one hand and pull the fabric. So you're gonna push it with one hand, push the fabric over the safety pin with one hand, and pull the fabric with the other hand. And just kind of keep turning and adjusting your fabric as you need to. Okay. Push the fabric over the safety pin as many times as you can, and then just pull it, holding on. Make sure you hold on to the safety pin as you're pulling it. Okay, we're almost at the end. Just keep on until you get, that's not the right place. I thought I was there already. Okay, so now pull it through. I'll pull it around this way some more, so I can make sure that I didn't twist it when I was pulling it. And now I can take the safety pins out because it's not going to move. And now I will take it to the sewing machine and I will sew the elastic together. Using my zigzag stitch, I'm going to so I've attached the elastic, so now I want to put it inside of the casing. Okay, so now it's inside of the casing, and all I need to do now is just pin this area right here that I left open and sew it, stitch it down, okay?